Have you ever wondered if the body knows when death is near? What if your body has been trying to tell you all along, but you just haven't been listening? Here's a disturbing truth. In many cases, the body begins to shut down long before the final breath is taken. Even more shocking, these early signs often masquerade as harmless changes, things we ignore: daily fatigue, forgetfulness, a weird sense of calm, even a loss of appetite. But are these really just coincidences, or are they secret messages from within, whispering that the end might be closer than we think? Medical researchers and palliative care experts have reported eerie patterns in patients who died natural deaths. Certain physical and psychological signs tend to appear sometimes weeks, other times just days before death. Strangely, many people experience the same set of symptoms, yet most of us brush them off as nothing serious. People often begin to retreat emotionally and mentally from their surroundings. They might lose interest in hobbies, avoid social interaction, or even stop talking. Loved ones may notice that the person seems distant or not themselves. Strangely, this detachment is common among those unknowingly approaching death. Is it a psychological coping mechanism or something deeper? Perhaps a subconscious preparation for departure. Could it be that death doesn't come unannounced? Could your body already be revealing the truth? Let us uncover the 10 early signs that might appear before death and why you shouldn't ignore them. In the days or weeks before death, the brain's oxygen levels often drop. This could be physical alertness, a desire to talk, or even moments of joy. Medical professionals often refer to this as a rally, a deceptive calm before the storm. Eventually, the body loses control of bladder and bowel functions. This is not just due to illness, the systems slow into a halt. Organs shut down one by one. The pulse may become faint, rapid, or irregular. Blood pressure drops significantly. Many people who are about to die, even if they not terminally ill, speak of having a feeling that the end is near. They might say things like, "I want be here much longer," or start giving away possessions, making peace with past regrets, or suddenly wanting to visit special places. Is this simply the subconscious at work, or something more spiritual, like the soul sensing its release? The person may appear faint, dizzy, or unresponsive. These are clear signs that the cardiovascular system is failing. Life is precious, and these silent warnings might be an opportunity to find closure, connect, forgive, or simply cherish the remaining time. After all, death may be inevitable, but ignorance doesn't have to be. If this occurs without any known heart condition or external cause, it's time to be concerned. And though unpleasant, these changes are often some of the clearest signs that the body is nearing its final days. Families might be misled into thinking the person is recovering, only for them to pass away hours later. Why does the body give us this false hope? Or could it be a final goodbye? The soul's way of saying farewell. This can lead to disorientation. People may forget where they are, who they are, or start seeing things that aren't there. Some report conversations with deceased relatives or describe journeys to unknown places. Could these be tricks of the mind? Is there something more spiritual at work? They are messages, warnings, perhaps even preparations. Whether driven by biology or something more spiritual, the body seems to have its own language when death draws near. 1. Persistent fatigue or weakness. This isn't just regular tiredness. Circulation becomes poor as the body starts prioritizing vital organs. Hands and feet may turn cold. Nails can change color or shape. These aren't just cosmetic issues. They are signs of the body redirecting blood flow in its final phase. Are these not the body's subtle messages, final warning signals we often ignore? This is an overwhelming, almost paralyzing fatigue that doesn't go away with sleep or rest. In the final stages of life, the body begins to conserve its energy, redirecting it away from muscles and movement. This could be rapid and shallow, or deep, with long pauses, what's medically known as Cheyne-Stokes respiration. It often signals that the body's respiratory system is failing. Sometimes, a strange rattling sound, called the death rattle, can be heard when mucus accumulates in the throat. If breathing becomes unpredictable or erratic, it might be a grim countdown already ticking. Tasks like walking, even sitting up, become draining. Some patients report that they feel like their body is shutting off. If you or a loved one suddenly starts feeling unusually weak and slow, especially without a clear cause, this may be an early red flag. 2. A dramatic change in appetite or thirst. One of the earliest and most overlooked signs is a sudden disinterest in food and water. This isn't just picky eating. People nearing death often stop eating entirely, not out of choice, but because the body no longer requires the same intake. It starts preparing for its last phase. The digestive system slows down, hunger fades, and eventually, even thirst disappears. If someone who used to eat well suddenly starts refusing meals for days, it might not be just stress. 3. Social withdrawal and detachment. Death doesn't only affect the body, it changes the mind too. 4. Confusion or delirium. One particularly disturbing sign is a sudden wave of mental fog, confusion, or even hallucinations. 5. Unexplained physical changes. The skin may become pale or even take on a bluish hue, especially around the fingers, toes, and lips. 6. Abnormal breathing patterns. One of the most frightening and visible signs is a change in breathing. 7. A sense of peace or sudden clarity here. The strangest and most suspicious sign. Some people experience a sudden burst of energy or peace just before death. 8. Digestive changes and as the end nears, digestion nearly stops. Nausea, constipation, and bloating may occur. 9. Irregular pulse and lowered blood pressure. Another silent signal is a weakening heart. 10. A strange intuition or feeling of letting go. Perhaps the most mysterious of all is the inner knowing. The human body is far more intelligent and intuitive than we give it credit for. These signs aren't random. If you notice several of these signs in a loved one or even yourself, it's not a reason to panic, but a call to reflect.